on, wanna wag its tail. Life ain't nothing but a pilgrim trail. Every message needs a dove, and everything grows with a drop of love. We're all hanging on tooth and nail. It's a rocky road, this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. For a sail, like every campfire needs a tail. We're on this freight train going down the rail. Together on this pilgrim's trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Where everything is up for sale. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. Return, baby, on the summer night. The shot of love and the spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on. I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part. They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. You know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Match, so you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe, so take your seat. All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tom's Trains and Things Monday night live stream. Tonight is June 8th. And what does that mean? That means we got a little bit more Arduino stuff. I did a short live stream on Friday, an impromptu one. And the first 6 minutes didn't go too well because my microphone was changed again by Windows. They changed the default microphone on there again. I don't know why they do stuff like that, but they just want to get back at me. Okay, who do we got here today? So we got Art, PDRR, we got Sparky, we got John 2618, we got CSXGEET44AC. That was a mouthful. David's Hobbies and Things. All right. Tech Build. SSW Train Freak 86. Jason W. Dot. Heath. Humanity Junction. Why Are You Naked For? Rob. Jim Barclay. Brody 8838. Who else do we got here? Let me scroll back up here to see who else is here. Okay, so Debbie is here. Watch out. Okay. PDR, let me see. Charles Greason. I want to say Wicked Destiny, but it's Wicked Insanity. How you doing? Glad you can make it. Okay, who else is here? I guess, Southern 207. James, how you doing? Chazco, NS5107, a.k.a. Chazco. All right. Model Railer, am I late? No, you're not late. I'm late. Okay. Who else is here? All right. Who else do we got here? Steeler fan, Frank. Okay. And Rick Bailey. He was up here way ahead of time, just waiting for us to start. So, what do we got here? I wanted to thank the new members. We had 2 new members, SSW Train Freak 86 Jason W. from last week and Humanity Junction from last week. I announced them in the last Monday night live stream, but since then we got David Williams Sr., so we got to give him one of these things right here. Okay, we got to start that off with some noise in here. So we got that out of my system right now. So the Doritos have left the bag. Oh, yeah, you seen that there. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'm out of Doritos. No, I'm not. You think I'd run out of Doritos? I got a fresh bag right here. So that's just waiting for me for after the stream. Brody, it's Monday. Let's hear that jam. All right. Brody did a super chat. Let me put the super chat up here first. This one here. Thank you very much, Brody. And then we get that super chat thing up there. All right. Thank you very much, Brody. I like to hear all that loud music. So let's get some more of that stuff going. Let me put this thing down here on the bottom to remind everybody about that, about the super chat, the super stickers, the PayPal, the Patreon. And I want to thank everybody from last week. And after this thing goes through, I'm going to put that thing up there so we can see who contributed last week. Charles Greason is still thinking about that Raspberry Pi. Let me get this out of that. Did it go through all the way? Yep. Okay. So we'll put this up here, right there. Still thinking about that Raspberry Pi. Okay. So I want to thank everybody for contributing to this channel. And here we go. And show your support and become a member by smashing that join button. But wait, there's more. Boom, boom. All right, I want to thank everybody for contributing, becoming a member, becoming a Patreon, and those super chats and super stickers. And don't forget, you could do that this week too. And did I miss something here? Okay, good video, Heath. Heath, did you put out a video? I didn't see it. Okay, but anyway, I see ContainerMan68 is in here. How you doing? Glad that you could make it. Kent Amos Jr. All right. Who else made it in here? Sneaking in here. Jerry Sattarelli. How you doing? All right. Okay. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Okay. I guess I got everybody now. Okay. Oh, I put out a video this afternoon. Okay. I'll have to take a look at it. I didn't see it. I look in the subscription thing and sometimes they don't show up for a while. I don't know why, but that's YouTube for you. I don't have any YouTube rants today, but I got a YouTube, not a YouTube rant, but a HOA rant. I got a letter on Friday saying I was in violation of the Homeowners Association thick book of regulations because I have a chair on my front porch and I have a planter and one of the plants is hanging over the sidewalk. Can you believe that crap? Oh my goodness. Where did I put that? Let me see if I can find that. They even took pictures. My goodness. Okay, where's my cursor at? Okay. Let me see where those things are at. All right. It just made me mad. And then somebody came by this afternoon with a petition. I was number 26 on the list of them complaining about people wanted to make their things look nicer because the Homeowners Association was screwing up and not fixing the sprinklers and stuff like that, blah, 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 and all that good stuff. Where are we? Right here. It takes me a while to find things on here. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let me stick this over on here. Let me see if this will show up. There we go. There's the letter. It says that I have a chair, planter, and trim tree. There's my chair. They don't like that I have a chair there. And there's the plant. It's a little bit over the sidewalk. So they gave me a violation. And I have a planter that's sitting on top of the wastewater cleanout. I covered up the cleanout with the planter because it's sitting up about 3 inches or so. And they said this thing right here, this plant right here is blocking the view of the building. So I have to trim it down. And that's my junk that I have hidden behind all those bushes. And they even took a picture of that. So, 3 years ago, I got a letter for having 2 bicycles out on the lanai because they don't allow that either. So, anyway, this is about Arduino. Enough about that HOA crap. Okay, who else is in here? I seen Iron Horse Root. Okay, Brian, how you doing? Good to see you in here today. All right, so I said I was going to do something on Arduino, and I did something on Friday on Arduino. It was about this right here, this stuff here, and then that stuff right there. If you haven't seen it, go take a look at that live stream that I did on Friday. Skip past the first 6 minutes and 6 seconds because I was there talking and nothing was coming out. But anyway, I showed you how to do all this stuff right here. But today, I wanted to talk about the ATtiny 85 because what I wanted to do, let's get this in the middle here and focused. This is a little programmer that I talked about a couple of years ago, or maybe it was about a year and a half ago. It's made by SparkFun that programs these little ATtiny 84s. And this right here, this is a SMD ATtiny 85. No, this one's an 80. This one's an 85 and this one's an 84. I get those numbers mixed up all the time. But anyway, I said that I wanted to put the program from the Nano onto the ATtiny 85 to see if it would work with the Lightning. And so far, I had nothing but problems because Windows again. Okay, the first problem I had some, now Rick Bailey tried helping me several months ago, and he spent 2 hours on the phone with me trying to get my computers to talk to each other, and he couldn't do it. And I ain't about to call Windows to try to get them to help me out because, you know, they'll go through steps of reset your computer. And I'm not going to go through all those steps. And I went through all the knowledge base white pages. I went through all the forums of how to get the thing set up. I never had a problem communicating between my computers when I had Windows 7 on there. But as soon as I got Windows 10, they stopped communicating. I got one for that I do my editing, the one right here that I do my live streams on, and I try to keep this one here to a minimum, you know, just the live streaming software and anything associated with live streaming so it doesn't get bogged down because I bogged down that computer in there. And then Debbie got me a laptop for my birthday, which I do my JMRI and my Arduino stuff on there that I have, and then I have stuff on here where you can see right there, I have it hooked up so I could reference that. So I had files on the computer, we'll call it my recording, what did I call it? That's my recording computer. I had files on there and I wanted to get it on my laptop. I used to be able to see files between the laptop and that computer, but for some reason when I tried it this past week, it showed up for a second and then I couldn't see the computers either way. So I said, okay, so I'll try something else. I was going to get out the USB stick and then do that. And I said, well, wait a minute. Let me turn on the streaming computer. So I had to take the files from the streaming computer or from the recording computer, put it on a streaming computer from that computer out there. And then from the streaming computer, I couldn't transfer it to the laptop. I had to go on a laptop and grab it from the streaming computer to the laptop just to get the files from that computer over there. So that's Windows for you. So that's why I'm behind schedule. That's one thing. And then I had to put the driver for this thing on there. And that gave me issues too. But anyway, this is a neat little thing. I'm not quite sure if this is going to work with the Thunder and Lightning and the DF Player Mini, because there are only a few commands that this can actually recognize from Arduino IDE. There's about 6 of them that they published, and that was about 6 years ago that they published that, but they haven't updated anything on that since then. So I had some wires hooked up on it, and I just tried to flash an LED on it. It flashes an LED, but on the program for the DF Player Mini, I couldn't get one of the things to flash. So I put a new ATtiny 85 in here, and I'm going to stick it in the laptop right now and see if it will upload. So, and I had to, let me make this a little bit bigger here. I had to upload I had to change the sketch a little bit, because the numbering system on the ATtiny 85 is a little bit different, and you only have 5 pins available. So these are the 4 pins that we're using right now, and if I do get this to work, I have 1 more pin for an IR sensor. And one thing that I had to get out of there was, see, this is the pin mode for the trigger sensor. One thing that I had to get out of there was all the serial print, because the serial print doesn't work on it. Although software serial works, and software serial is communicating between the device and the DF Player Mini. So that part of it works. It shows that in the instructions. But the regular, where's the other one in here that I had to undo? The serial begin, it doesn't recognize the regular serial that you normally get. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let me hit this thing and see if it'll upload now. So there's all the things on there. And it's working. So far, so good. Da-da-da-da! Done uploading. So it took the program. Now, if I was on schedule, I would be able to have this already hooked up for you, but I don't have that all hooked up. So that's going to have to be another time. But anyway, I wanted to tell you about this thing here, this little programmer. I did a video about 1.5 years ago on the 85 and the 84, which is a bigger one. It has more input and output pins, and it does the same thing that an Arduino does, but in a smaller package. I mean, this is the smallest package that you can get, right? Oops, let me put it on. This is the smallest package right here. This is the Pro Mini, and here is the 85. Okay, now the 84 is a 16-pin one that does the same thing as all the Arduino stuff it there does. So let me put something up here to show you what we're talking about. Let me get it right here. Let me get up to the top of the page. And there we go. There's the ATtiny 85, and there is the programmer right there, available at SparkFun for $15.95. It's been the same price for a long time, and that one thing right there tells you what all the little deals on there does, which probably most of you don't really care. But anyway, You could do just about anything with it. It gives you a pinout of all it and gives you all the instructions. And here's the little thing where the driver for Windows. And this is what I had a hard time with because it would not recognize it. As many times as I did it, I had to do it about 3 times before it would finally recognize it. But once you do that and have it set up like this, and let me see if I can pull it up on mine. Where's my little thing here? Oh, and I had it right there. And I can't find it because, you know why? Because I pulled out the device out of the computer, so it's not going to show it anyway. So, wait a minute. I have to stick this thing up here. My train of thought has left the station. Okay, so here we go back to this. Can you order more Arduinos? Yes, you can. All right. Okay. But anyway, once you do all that stuff, then you have to go to this other place right here and put in this deal into the preferences. And once you do that, you go over to your board manager and select the boards for the ATtiny 85. And actually there is a 25, 45, and 85. So you get a lot of different choices on it. And it just goes through the instructions. But here's the 85. You got 8 pins. Okay, the 84 is 14 pins. I thought it was 16 pins. But anyway, you can see all that good stuff. It just works just like an Arduino. So I'm going to be doing a couple of projects on that pretty soon. And, you know, I always put these earbuds in so I could listen to music and have music in the background, and I never do it until the end of the show. Okay, I hope I'm coming back now. All right, we just had a power surge, and my computer went even though even though I have a battery backup, it just went and everything went blank and I lost my stream. So we're back on again. Okay, so sorry about that. Everything's going wrong. For the past 4 or 5 days, we've been having crappy weather, and I've seen that hurricane or the tropical storms going up through the central part of the United States right now. I hope everybody is doing good. There we go. I'm back. Okay. Now let me see if I can get my chat back up here. All right. Where's my chat? Okay. All right. So make sure it's working. There we go. It's working. Okay, so I'm back. All right. So there we go. Okay, so anyway, I noticed Jason. The eye is close to me. We haven't had violent weather, but lots of rain. So we've had rain on and off and clouds and everything. Cristobal, yeah, that's the name of it. Cristobal Center is where I'm at, and it's just high winds and heavy rain. So I hope it doesn't get too bad. Where are you located anyway? I know it's going up through Louisiana. I don't know how far it went. I don't have a TV, or I don't have cable to watch TV, so I get the news about a day late. Yeah, time to refuel with Doritos. Arkansas. Okay. All right. Here we go. Must be running low on Doritos. Okay. Okay. Yeah, need a larger bag of Doritos. Well, I got, that's the biggest bag that they got. I can't find any bigger ones in there. Am I late? Am I late again? Didn't you say that long time ago? Wicked Insanity is in Wisconsin. Does it hit up that high yet? Heath says it was really beautiful here. So the other storm that was going up the East Coast earlier, was it Bruno? I guess that's already gone and everything. So yeah, it'll take a while to get up to you. 89 degrees up there? Oh my goodness, I thought it was still snowing up there. Wicked Insanity says tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow in Wisconsin. So hopefully by that time it'll be died down. Okay. Sparky says Sam's Club has bigger bags. Or Costco. I haven't joined any of them in a long time. Let me see. At one time I was a member of, well, it started out, Costco started out as Price Club, and we had a membership there, and then it became Costco, and then I had a BJ's, and then a Sam's Club. I mean, there was 3 of them when I lived in Maryland. Yeah, a couple of them was in Glen Burnie, and one of them was in Annapolis. So we had them all over the place. Scott Eric Catalano, how you doing? Martin Searsma, 89 and snow. There you go, 89 and snow. Oh, okay. Model Railroader, John. Tom, I'm a little upset you trimmed it up. I had to trim it up. It was just getting too wild. One side, let me see, this side over here was real long and straight, and then this side over here was curly, and I couldn't get them both. I couldn't get either side both curly or both sides straight. So I said, the hell with it, I'll just cut it off. And I cut this off too. But Debbie took a poll last week, and most of the people said that they liked me better like this. But at one time, I had real big beard and long hair. So you got to look back on Facebook on pictures from 8 years and more ago to see my long hair and long beard. Hey, Dark Railer, there you go. All right. My beard is so long I could put it up over my head. My brother just opened back up due to this stupid virus. My barber just opened up. Okay, your barber just opened. So does that mean you're going to get it trimmed? All right. Okay. And Sparky says, what's going on? Okay. What's going on? Okay. Sparky says, Humanity Junction, you are a member here. Last Monday, he became a member of the train crew, along with Jason. And then after that, who was the other guy here? David Williamson Sr. became during the week. So let's see if we can get some more train crew members over here so I can hit that thing over there. And while you're at it, smash that like button. Yeah, don't forget to smash that like button, and super chats and super stickers are always appreciated. And I like to hit those little buttons over here so we can make some noise when we have a super chat and super sticker. And a new member. I got a new thing for a new member too. So, okay. Humanity says, were you ever Santa Claus length? Yes. Let me see. The Christmas before last, I let it grow long because we were going up to, was that when we was up in Maryland? Yeah, we was up in Maryland for Christmas. And so I grew it long for Christmas that year. And usually, when I was still working, I grew it long too. But since then, it just become too much of a nuisance. Okay, what did I say? Model Railer said, oop, wrong one. This thing moves and I click on it. Okay. Right there. Can't wait to retire. Oh, that was Brody. So I can eat Doritos and tinker with trains all day. You have the life, Tom. I'm jealous. Oh, man. I tell you what, even though I got all this time as retired, I still don't have time to do everything. It just run out of time of everything. Well, I guess I'm slowing down too. Okay. Sparky says, "Hoop, hit the super chat, super stickers. Let's get the tunes going." Yeah, I like to hear that tunes. And you, Wicked Insanity, how is the recovery going? Feeling stronger. Okay. My knees are killing me, but I'm doing decent. That's good to hear. Craig Rexon, did you sneak in here? Oh my goodness. I seen a reference to you there. Okay. Okay, hey Tom, have you tried using the Adafruit Motor Shield version 2? It might prove to be useful for controlling a large number of turnouts and switches. The Motor Shield from Adafruit, I think I looked into it some time ago, and unfortunately, the pins that they use on there are different than the ones that you need to for DCC++. So I didn't buy it. The only ones that I found that do work is the Palulu, which is a higher amperage one, the Arduino Motor Shield, the Deke Robot Motor Shield, and that's about it. I tested a lot of other ones and I couldn't get them to work. I got some of them to work halfway, but not all the way. Hey, John, Schuylkill River Valley. Yeah. You have a honey-do list to follow. HOA rules, no time to run trains. Well, hopefully, and it probably ain't going to do any good. There was a lady that came around with a petition today complaining about because everybody, it wasn't just me, they got everybody. If they had potted plants out there or anything out in the front, they sent them a violation letter. So, yeah, but I got a lot of things to do, and I know. I haven't had time to run trains. Okay. All right. All right, Rob, we'll see you. We got to make like a bucket and bail. Oh, my goodness. I haven't heard that one in a long time. All right. Anfield Road layout in the loft. How you doing? Glad you can make it. And Roy says he can't grow anything on his chin. He can't? Oh, my goodness. I use Polulu for HO scale. I've been able to run 10 engines roundy for hours. No heat ups. Do you have the 3 amp version or the 5 amp version? They make 2 different versions on there. And yeah, actually on the 3 amp version, you could run up to 5 amps on it. I mean, they have it rated at 3, but it says you could run it up to 5 amps on it. And there's also a setting in the DCC plus sketch where you could increase the maximum amperage of it. I think I did a video on that a few months ago. So Brody has to run too. See ya, Brody. Glad you can make it by. Everybody's leaving early tonight. I got a doctor appointment in the morning. This is let me see. Only the second doctor appointment that I actually would be able to go to. All the other ones in the past month have been over the phone or on a Zoom chat. So I get to see my regular doctor tomorrow. And last week I got to see my eye doctor. And I got an update on that. I got cataracts, but this eye doctor, he's the good one, France Eye Center in Naples, says they're not bad enough to do surgery. And I guess the issues that I was having was because of the headaches and the prednisone that I was taking. They was all blurred. I'm glad I went to get a second opinion because the first one said I needed my cataracts removed. So it's good to know that I don't have to have them removed. They're not that bad. I could see better now that I'm off the prednisone, and I mean the effects of the prednisone is gone. Okay. Scott says he's using the 5 amp one. Okay, good deal. So that's probably even good up to probably 7 or 8 amps. Okay. So, all right. Bruce Grio. I mean, I haven't seen that name on here before. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I don't see you in here, but I don't see your name in the chat, but Heath did. Okay. So I made a Java throttle for DCC++ for the computer. Is it the same throttle that what's his name? I can't remember his name. Dave Bodner made on Train Electronics. He had plans on there for a throttle for DCC++. Oh my goodness. MTH Trains is closing in 2021. That's too bad. Yeah, prednisone. Prednisone, the steroid. There you go. Not pregnant zone, prednisone. Okay. Don't you have the LASIK eye care there? They do laser surgery on eyes, but very expensive in Canada. $2,500 per eye. Yes. He said, both of my, well, they told me just in case, before I actually saw the doctor, how much it was going to cost. For the regular, for the doctor to do the surgery by hand, my Medicare doesn't cover all of it, so it was like a $650 copay. But to get rid of my glasses for far, because I'm nearsighted, I can only see real close, and I need them for like 3 feet away and further. They could put lenses in there. One would be like almost $2,000, and the other eye was, I think, not $3,000. So altogether, it was like $5,000 for that. They had another one where I could go without my glasses at all, which was about $8,000. So yes, it's expensive here too. But for for some reason, one eye is worse than the other one, and he has to do something different in one. Yeah. How did that start? Hey, Possum Bayou, how you doing? You missed all the noise. Okay. Rusty, you don't have to worry about your cat. Okay, so that's it. They posted on Train Wolf Facebook an hour ago. So that's too bad that they're going to be closing. Okay. Ooh, Mike Wolf is closing for good. Okay, my goodness. Okay, so no, not Dave Bonner. Java is in a Java programming on the, oh, so it's not a handheld one. It's just a Java program on the computer. I see. I got to put my glasses on to see that. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've been, let me see. 2 weeks ago, we went up to Fort Myers to check out to see if, well, I don't know if you knew it, Metro Trains and Hobbies, they sold out to Victory Hobbies in Fort Myers. Well, we went up there a couple of weeks ago because I was looking for some track, and I had to order some from the hobby shop down here in Naples, Family Hobby Center, and they still didn't call me to have it in. They said they wouldn't have it until June. I'm still waiting on them to call. ZD USA Rails, how you doing? But anyway, the sign was gone. It says temporary closed, but Debbie looked in the window and everything was gone inside, including the shelves. So that sounds more than temporary. But they still have their website up for the Cape Coral one, but they didn't have anything on their website about closing the Fort Myers ones. But that's a shame that they closed that and didn't tell anybody about it. All right, we got a super chat from Jason. Okay, I've been waiting to do this. All right, thank you, Jason. And Jim Barclay has a super sticker. The only thing is I can't put a super sticker up here in the lower third, but I could do this. All right, Jim Barclay. And talking about Jim Barclay, I got some pictures that he sent me about the dwarf signals, and I'll put that up here in just a second. And oh no, no wigs for me. That's a Sparky thing. So Rusty said he spent the last 3 days trying to keep dry out walking on the beach now. That's good. So it's already past you now. So it's up on its way up into the central part of the States and going to be up into Wisconsin tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so it says right here, okay, this thing goes back too fast. Okay, Mike Wilk was retired. Not sure why he wouldn't sell the business. Maybe he will. I hope he does. Possum Bayou, do you live near the beach or are you on vacation? I told Tom to get a wig. He says, that is my thing. I think Tom needs one wig anyhow. I don't think so. I don't like wigs. I'll wear a hat, but I won't wear a wig. Rusty says, I live near a beach. We just had the tropical storm go through. I live near a beach too, but I never go there. We never go there. We may go there on Christmas and say Merry Christmas from the beach. You know what's missing by the Doritos? Oreos. You know, I'm not too crazy about Oreos, but around Thanksgiving when they come out with that vanilla fudge covered Oreos, oh man, I love those. Those are so good. But last year, I think I only bought one box. I think one year we bought 13 boxes of them, you know, between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I might have gained a lot of weight too. But anyway. Okay. Frank says Imperial Train Shop in Pittsburgh closed its retail location. Owner moved to Texas. Still sells by way of web. All right. That's too bad. But at least he still got a presence so you could get stuff online. Okay. But you know what? I like to go to train stores, you know, just to go around and look at everything. But okay, ZD, I caught my 11th NS Heritage unit on NS274 yesterday at Phillipsburg, New Jersey, and I did uploaded the video if you want to see it. Okay, ZD, I'll take a look at it after the stream. I thought you caught that 11th one some time ago. I guess I was wrong. Okay, so yeah, I cannot imagine how difficult being in the model railroad business is these days. Well, just about any business. I mean, there's a hobby shop in Naples, Family Hobby. They have about 3 aisles of model railroad stuff, but they do a lot of art supplies too. And their biggest part of it is remote control. They have remote control airplanes and remote control cars and stuff like that. They're real big on that stuff. But most of the model railroad plus, there is a place where I lived up in Greensburg. There was a place up in Jeanette, I can never say that. Wojcinski's. I mean, it's just a little hole in a wall in his house. I mean, he was there. I was there in the 80s. And when I went up to see DJ last year, he said they were still open. He was going to take me up there. But by the time we got finished at his house, they were already closed. So maybe the next time I'm up that way, I'll go to see him. But they've been around a long time. There's one in, where is it? In Annapolis, Star Hobby. They've been around a long time. They started back in the 80s, mid 80s, in a little hole in the wall, and now they got a really big place. They do a lot of online. These places got to do online business, or else they're going to go out of business. Because even though I like to go, to the store itself, most of the sales are online now. So they got to do that. They got to do online sales. So Wicked Insanity says, see my local train store now, not going till I have money though. Well, that helps too. Okay, Rick Bailey. All right. Thank you, Rick. Let's put this up here. $2 from Rick Bailey. Let's crank it up. All right. All right. Thank you, Rick Bailey. Oh, my goodness. My first ever eBay purchase 5 years ago. I got an empty box. Oh, my goodness. That's like, what is it? Hot Rod Rodney. He thought he was going to get an NCE system for about $50, and they sent him a purse. I don't think he ever got the thing. He kept, I know he was complaining about it, and The guy said, huh? Okay. Oops. Wrong one. All right. Monongahela NS8025, and my 10th NS Heritage unit is the NS1072 at Illinois Terminal Unit. The Illinois Terminal Unit. Okay, CD. Thank you for that. All right. Yeah, I avoid eBay. I don't buy any train stuff on eBay. I stick with some electronic stuff on eBay, and that's about it. There's a couple of vendors on there that are pretty big that do a lot of Arduino stuff and other electronic stuff that have warehouses in Georgia. So whenever you order, it's free shipping, and you get it within a couple of days. So, and I got a lot of stuff from there. And the purse didn't match his shoes. That's why I guess he sent it back. You have to be patient to find the good stuff for the prices. Most will try to rip you off. That's for sure. I keep seeing things on Facebook where they wanted, what was it, $1,100 for about 4 old horn hook couplered pieces of rolling stock. And probably people buy it. Okay, Stooney, how you doing? Has NCE quality dropped? Saw a YouTuber who had 2 go down in short order. I don't have NCE, but there are a few people on here that has NCE. What do you say to that? I'm not sure. I can't buy wood on eBay. I don't know why you would want to buy wood on eBay. Roy says, I never had any bad luck on eBay. First buy was a package of 300 containers, well cars, and spine cars. Hence is where I got my YouTube and eBay channel name. There you go. All right. Good deal. All right. Still junk. There you go. That's what you have to do. You have to know your prices. That's for eBay, for Amazon, and for train shows too. Because sometimes you get some good deals at train shows, and other times you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Okay, Rick Bailey says he has an older NCE system. Mine is running strong. Okay. Okay. Tar Heel Railroads, how you doing? I have used NCE for many years, no problem here. Okay. Yep, I've only hauled 3 containers in my 5 years pulling the flatbed trailer. Okay. Wicked Insanity. He likes Rolling Thunder. Somebody wrote me some time ago about the Rolling Thunder. They was having some issues with it, and they got a hold of who is at Broadway Limited, and there were no help in trying to get it resolved. But what he did find out was they use these right here. They told him if he wanted more lightning to add one of these strips to it. Okay, who did I see drop in there? Hey, how you doing, Roy? Glad you can make it by. A little late, but better late than never. There you go. All right. Sometimes the hobby shops will try to rip you too, but if you're not careful, well, I bet you those hobby shops that tried to do that aren't around anymore. But yeah, you got to be careful on everything. Yeah, somebody was buying something. I guess it was a kid that was selling another kid something that didn't know anything, and he overcharged him for charge them about $300 for about $100 worth of items. And he was asking me about what's the real value of this stuff. I'm starting to lose my voice. Oh my goodness. John Ranson, how you doing? It's okay if you're late. We'll start over. What do you think? Should we start over? Because John's late and Roy's late. We'll just start over for him. Nah, that's too hard. We'll do it. Well, let's rewind this thing. I don't have a rewind button on here. Okay, ZD, I'm not going to put your comment up there because you made the same comment last week. Okay. Okay, my local shop is competitive, and the more you buy, the more stuff they throw in. That's a good deal. Now, I've seen a couple places like that. That's good. He said, yes, start over. Okay. All right. We'll just hit the rewind button. I wanted to put I was looking at the music over here and I said, well, last time I hit the music, we had a power surge. I don't know if I want to do that again. Wicked says, hopefully my local store still recognizes me after 20 years. Well, sometimes you don't look like you did 20 years ago. Like when I went to Star Hobby, I always dealt with the dad. And the last time I went, the son was there, and I never seen the son there before. So I had to start all over again because his dad's getting ready to retire. He's moving down to Florida. All right. Yankee Dabbler is, yes, they are. They have a stand at your club. They have a store here in Florida, up north of Tampa, and they hit all the train shows. They're at all the train shows here in Florida. So, train shows on June 13th. What's today, the 8th? June 13th in Ocala at the Lions Club. There is a train show. It's a small train show because I guess that's all you could have right now. You could have 10,000, 15,000 people out there protesting, but you can't have train shows. Okay. Yes, I'm waiting for those train shows to open back up. Let's just go an extra hour. Okay. I'll have to keep my Diet Coke handy over there because I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay, ZD, don't worry about it. Okay, you're okay. All right. So, but I do hope that those train shows come back. I know Robert Sacco said he's having one in October. But I hope there are some before October, but I don't know if I could wait that long. Now, the one that Chasco was at, they have, let me see, I think they're having another one in August, and I'm not quite sure where it is. It might be up towards Orlando someplace. But I hope they have some sooner anywhere around here. The science has said the transmission happens indoors, but they are waiting on all the numbers from the Memorial Day to confirm. There you go. Yeah, well, let me see. Things started opening up here in Florida on May 4th is when they started stuff. So it is June 8th right now, and I don't think the numbers have gone up any here in Florida. I don't think so. I haven't seen any. Yeah, outdoor transmission is supposedly very rare. That's for sure. Yeah, good eye. Yeah, there's always a bag of Doritos over there. Okay. Jacksonville. Okay. We have last Saturday in August. I have to get out the flyer for Regal Rails because they have one every month in some small in the smaller cities in Florida. So I don't know. I'll have to. I think the guy's mad at me. That's the organizer of Regal Rails because he sent me an email one time. And I didn't know it was the organizer of Regal Rails. He says he's going to be up at one of the train shows up in Pinellas Park with an N-scale layout, and he has real water on it. And he says, why doesn't anybody use real water on their layouts? And I says, well, I told him, I said, I've seen O-scale layouts that had real water on it, but not portable ones and not anything smaller than that. But I had real water on mine when I was a kid, but I said, what did I know? I was just a kid. He never wrote me back after that. And then I noticed the name on there and where he said he was going, and he was the organizer of Regal Rails. So I said, oops. That's a party size bag. Yes, that is. I can give it to you, but I don't think it'll go through the screen. I'll try, but it's not gonna. I don't think it'll work. I've eaten a whole bags alone myself. I've never eaten a whole bag of Doritos myself, but I got close to eating that white cheddar popcorn myself. The ones that make your finger, you get all that clumps of cheese, processed cheese, fake stuff all over your fingers that you got to suck off of there. Since I broke the hour, does that mean you're going to 10 p.m.? I don't know. I have to ask the boss. What does the boss think? Is she paying attention? She's not talking. Debbie, I'm talking to you. What do you think? Humanity says since I broke the past 9 o'clock, we got to go until 10. Huh? She says, whatever you want to do. And under her breath, she says, you better not. She always tells me that, but gives me hell. Okay. Okay. What tiny AVR programmer are you using? Oh, yeah, you came in late. That's why Rick says I got to start over again. This thing right here, the one from SparkFun. Let me see if I can put it up here. Okay. Boom. I don't know which one you can see it. Better. But that one right there from SparkFun. It's $15.95. Let me see if I can get it up here on the thing. All right. Maximize that. Put that up there. That thing right there from SparkFun. Oops. $284 is the chip, but you can get the chip cheaper at DigiKeys and other places. But this thing right here, I don't know if anybody else makes them. I bought this one a couple of years ago. In fact, when I bought it, it was $19.95, and about 6 months after I bought it, they dropped the price down to $15.95. So go figure. Yeah, that board would be so much smaller without the full-size USB connector, but basically, without that, I mean, they haven't changed the design of this in years, so yeah. Well, the board's the same size. You just break off the USB connector. And there you go. Or put a smaller one on it. Or do like they do on a let's get that in there. On the Pro Mini, and you have to use the FTD board for the programming. But that was the whole idea of the little thing, to get the USB connectivity on there. Okay. Ever use an Arduino programmer? Yes, I did. In fact, I got 2 videos on there, on the ATtiny 85 and the ATtiny 84, and I showed how to do it with the Arduino Uno first, using the Arduino as ISP, and then I showed it how to use it with the with this little gizmo here. So those 2 videos are in my projects playlist, Arduino projects, ATtiny 85 and ATtiny 84. FTDI, yeah, I have one right here. Where did I put it? Uh-oh, I lost it. I had it on the end of my thing, and what did I do with it? Because I just had it hooked up to this deal right there. Did I drop it? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's I got too many cables here. There's the wrong cable. I'm looking at the wrong cable. Here it is. I got the FTDI. This is what he's talking about, an FTDI board. And basically what that is a USB interface for the Pro Mini and other devices that don't have a chip in there. They make them smaller, so make them compact, and they remove the chip out of it, so you need that FTDI board to program it. Okay. You're like me. I got so many Arduinos laying around. I just found another one today in the bottom of a Pelican. All right. Pelican? Pelican. Okay. All right. Good deal. Yeah, I got a lot of Arduinos here. Arduinos, Unos, Megas, Nanos, Pro Minis. I got them all over the place. Okay. You should check out Melly Belly Electronics. I've used their Pico Arduino. It's sweet. Okay. I'm going to have to check into it. Mellebelly, M-E-L-L-E. Let me see if I can pull that up here. You know, I just found out that there is a Micro Mega. Oh, it comes up LaBelle. Melly Belly on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Melly Belly on Etsy, Melly Belly on Spotify. How about, is it mellybelly1word.com? Let me try that. Nope. The domain name Melly Belly is for sale. Okay, so, okay. Mel Bell. Okay, Mel Bell. Okay, too many E's in there. Let me try that. Mel Bell. You got fingers like me. Mel Bell Electronics. Okay. CC. So Mel Bell is CC. That's at Italy, isn't it? Okay. Dwight Curley. He's got a super sticker. All right. Here we go. All right, thank you, Dwight, for the super sticker. Okay, Mel Bell Electronics. So let me put this up here. So I'm assuming that that is in Italy because that is CC. I think Italy is Italy CC. Amman, Jordan. Okay, that's in Jordan. Okay. All right. Pico. Oh my goodness, there it is. That is a little itty bitty Arduino. So it's got a little chip in there, L859. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. TXRX D2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So $17 for that little itty bitty thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So, all right. I got the website up there. Let me save it in Arduino. And there we go. Okay, so thank you very much, Scott, for that. William Smith, you got me started on Arduino. I'm glad I did. You're going to love it. Okay, I'm entirely grateful. Thank you very much. I'm glad I got you started on it. Okay. Okay, they ship out of New Jersey. Okay, that's good to know. Good deal. You have 2 each of those boards. So I didn't see the specs on it, but how many I/O ports is on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 12 pins on there. So probably I see RXTX. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 digital, 3 analog on one side, and then 3 of them aren't marked. So I'll have to look into that a little bit later. Yeah, but they show an address of Amman, Jordan on the website, on the about all the way down on the bottom of it. Let me see. Yeah, contact electronics at melbell.cc, Melbell Electronics, Al Hassan Wal Sharur Complex, 11942 Amman, Jordan. So, yeah. So they're in Amman, Jordan. Okay, so. All right. New Jersey is reopening outdoor dining next week. All right. They're about 6 weeks behind Florida. There you go. Start by Arduino Made Easy. I got 10 videos up there starting from the very beginning that just shows you the basics of everything that you need to know to get you started. And they're not that long either. Yeah, Jason says, you and me both. Yeah, there you go. You do not need Okay, Ken Amos, gotta run. It's dinner time. Okay, what's for dinner? Glad you could stop by. Hope to see you next week. Oddly, my temp layout is level even without trying. That is a good eye. All right, good eye. Okay. This is our 12th week of lockdown in New Jersey. Here in Florida, they started opening up restaurants May the 4th. Some of them, now we're already in June the 8th, and some of the restaurants haven't even opened up yet. Like some of the fancier restaurants, like down in Naples. We drove down there one day just to take a look at it. I mean, a lot of them were opens, but some of the more expensive restaurants weren't open. I don't know why, but the restaurants in Naples, you know, they go out of business, you know, even when there isn't a virus. But anyway, we got a lot of restaurants, you know, and I'm gaining too much weight. We went out to, where did we go? We went to Iguana Mia's again on Friday. Does Arduino instructions tell you which hole to plug or to solder to? Yes, in my Arduino Made Easy, I tell you which which pins to put your jumper wires in there. And I also have some videos on how to solder the stuff on the breadboards in Arduino projects. So I got it covered in two playlists, Arduino Made Easy and Arduino projects. So it's easy. Okay. Chasco, gotta run. Thanks for stopping by, Chasco. All right. The short answer is no, but if you go to my YouTube channel and watch the videos there, the short answer is yes. I tell you where to put everything. And on most of them, I got fritzing diagrams to show you where they are. And that's just like a pictorial thing that shows you everything on there. You ate iguanas? Yes. They got a good iguanas there. No, they're called Iguana Mia's, but they got some good enchiladas there. Debbie had some grilled chicken enchiladas, and I had some ground beef enchiladas with onions in it, with queso. What is it? Queso Blanco. Is that white sauce? Yeah. Is Blanco white? No. Whatever. But any with the white sauce. There you go. I'll just stick with easy to reach manual ground throws. There you go. All right. Yeah, and we was at Miller Ale House last week, or the beginning of the week, and they said probably around June 15th, they're going back to their full menu. They only had like a partial menu, but they changed the menu. So we'll have to try it out on the 15th to see what they got. So Tar Heels is leaving. Debbie said, night, Tar Heels. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. So Blue Point push-pull turnout controls. Okay. Yeah, we was talking about them last week. Somebody was asking about them. Those are the, I don't know if it was on here or somebody else's live stream. But anyway, I haven't been taking notes, but anyway, we had Jim Barclay. I said, are you still in here? I said I was going to show your stuff up here, and I forgot all about it. So here we go. Jim Barclay talked about his dwarf signals, and how he worked on them and bent them. And this is N scale. And he sent me some photos over my email. So there's the first one there, and there's a wider view. And here is mine. And I guess the dwarf signals are down here because on the next picture, there you can see them right there. And what else do we have here? And here it is before he put the heat treat on it. So I told him that those leads on there look kind of heavy, but, you know, considering that is an N-scale dwarf and that's a close-up right there, that's probably about the size of them. They just, the first photo that he showed me, they looked kind of big, but there's an overall view of his layout. Do good work there. Thank you, Jim, for sending all those photos. Okay, so, all right, and one more thing. Let me do this. We had a protest in Naples on Friday, and we sat in, you know, we went around and finally we went to eat lunch, a late lunch, and we timed it perfect. So, you know, would be in New York Pizza and Pasta eaten while the protest started. But the only thing is, we was just about finishing up our second piece of pizza, and the waiter came to us and said the police came by and they says, we got to shut things down. We got to put stuff in the box. They got cars lined up all the way along the back street for the protest. So we got to shut everything down. You were the last one to get served. So we had to leave, but I put up a video on my other channel, and I just want to show you a little bit of it. Well, we're getting chased out of New York Pizza and Pasta because the police told everybody to evacuate over here. We thought we were going to have a ringside seat for the protest, but they won't let us stay. See you, Heath. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, it's early yet. It's only 2:30, so not very many people here.
They had helicopters. They had drones.
Is that a drone?
They had a drone up there. There's the drone. They had two drones up there. We were there for an hour, and one drone was up there when we got there, and the drone was still up in the air when we left. So it has a good battery on there. Here's one of the protesters that parked right next to us. She didn't stay very long. She only stayed about a half an hour. Let me see. Here goes the guy with
Car wash open.
Yeah.
Car wash open sign. So he was going down there across the street while they was chanting.
Pay attention to where I got this thing pointed. Car wash open. Car wash open. Car wash open.
So he stood across the street with his car wash open sign. Okay, so let me fast forward there. So in Wink News, they had an article saying massive crowd in North Naples. But
Plus,
they could only stand on a sidewalk there
here also.
because right behind the sidewalk is a 3-foot deep ditch. So there wasn't that many people there, and that drone was still up in the air there. But let me get it to the end. Oh, there's a couple of more coming. Okay, so here's behind the scenes.
Oh, right here.
Across the street from where we are, they had a command post. They had about 30 cars sitting over there with a couple of tents. And this is behind the shopping center. They're on the street between the shopping center and where we live. And they were lined up all the way down the street. I think there was more police there than there were protesters.
Look at the line of cops. Look
And this
at
is the
them.
shopping center we was at, where New York Pizza
He
and
was
Pasta
right
is.
when he said it.
I think there was about 50 police cars, you know, and they also had their personal cars there too.
Look at him, man.
Yeah, the police just sat in the cars and just let them do their things. There was, you know, real peaceful, didn't do anything, and it only lasted about 3 hours, and that was it. It was all over. By the time that I edited the video and put it up on YouTube, they was already gone. Because I went back outside to look, and I couldn't see. I could see from our street. I could see the end right here where these cars are, and they was already gone. Helicopters were gone, so it didn't last long. It was peaceful, and not too many people showed up. But that was our protest in North Naples, and I noticed in Philadelphia they had a lot of people there. But yeah, it was a massive crowd of 50 people, I guess. Yeah, I wrote, you know, they had a thing on Twitter. They said it on massive crowd, and I said, what, 100 people? You have to stay off the street, and they stayed off the street. They just stayed on the sidewalk. The sidewalk is only about 3 foot wide, and they couldn't go any further because there was a big drainage ditch all along the sidewalk there. It was 3 foot deep, so they couldn't go any further than that. So there wasn't that many people there. Yeah. See how the media lies. Yeah. Massive crowd. Yeah. There you go. All right. Okay. Jason. Okay. 3-mile protest march escorted by police and sheriff's department. They only shut roads down where there were no sidewalks for the protesters. All right. When I get back out on the road, all of those stupid protesters better stay out of the street or I'm running them over slowly. Can't go fast. That's considered attempted murder. Yeah, just go slow. Okay. Yeah, Wicked said, I used to be massive. I'm back to 280-ish. Oh, my goodness. I lost weight when I was on those meds. I went down to 200, and I'm back up to about 218 now. I blame it on all the restaurants opening back up because we've been going eating maybe two times, sometimes 3 times a week for lunch. There you go. Push them in the ditch. Consider it suicide. There you go. That's our sewers down here, ditches. Okay. All right. So I'm going to wait for it. Yeah, let's wrap this thing up. Yeah, and Container Man said, I heard somebody, yeah, he had a tanker truck. He was delivering fuel to some communities, and he made a wrong turn and was going down the highway where they were protesting, blocking the road. So he slowed down and stopped, and they dragged him out. I think he's okay. He had some injuries, but I don't know. I don't think I'd be stopping. ZD, we'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I know Debbie said that I could go until 10 o'clock, but my voice is going. I don't think I can make it till 10 o'clock. Oh, he drove around the barricades? Okay. So, I didn't get the whole story. I thought he made a wrong turn, but he went through it. But if I was going down there driving a truck, I wouldn't be slowing down. I mean, the people was getting out of the way. I mean, they were going, you could see them going like that, out of the way. I would have kept on going. I wouldn't stop and let them drag me out of the truck. Jeez. That guy was stupid for driving around the barricades. Yeah, well, they said he made a wrong turn. They didn't say he went through the barricades. But what are the people doing on the highway anyway? They don't belong on the highway. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to put some music on here, and I hope I don't have a power surge. There we go. Last time I did that, the boom, everything went out on here. Okay, but anyway, we're going to wrap this thing up. It's been an hour and a half already. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate all the super chat and super stickers. And you still have a chance to give us super stickers so I could hit that little button over there and make some noise here. So we're going to go to the end of this song. Don't forget to see everybody else's stream. Tuesday night one. The Wednesday night one is Sparky doing his Wednesday night one this time, and Thursday night is, well, we'll go. We're in the middle of that song. I'll go a little bit longer than that. Thursday night, I don't know, Rodney, and Friday night, Vinny, and when is Brian doing his thing? Anyway, and then we got Wicked Canadian. He's on Sunday, isn't he? But what? Yeah, they pulled him out. I'd have my doors locked, man. Jeez. But anyway, what was I thinking? Okay, so thank you all for coming by. Okay, I noticed Nate hasn't been doing his Monday night in the past couple of weeks. Anybody know how he's doing or what's going on with Nate? I think it was 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks I haven't seen him on, unless I'm just not getting notified. What's the name of this song? All right, this is Sunny Side by Jorgen Halsberg. Oh, thanks for having us. No problem. I'm glad you all stopped by. All right. I really appreciate you coming by. I know Debbie's over there saying, oh man, I'm glad he's finally stopping. I know she tells me I can go as long as I want, but I know she really doesn't mean it. Sunny side up, always talk about food. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I need to have an omelet one of these days. What's today? Tomorrow I got to go to the doctor, but by the time I get out of there, breakfast is going to be open. So maybe Wednesday we can go out and have an omelet. Go to... What do you think about that, Debbie? We'll go to Mel's Diner and have an omelet. They're open now they got their dining room open. Mel's Diner on Wednesday. How's that? Yeah, she says okay. All right, so thank you everybody for stopping by. I got to find the button to stop this thing right here. I'll see you again next Monday, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. There you go. Bacon, cheese, yeah. Now, I like ham and cheese omelets. They got a country special with biscuits and gravy. Oh, they have the best biscuits and gravy on there. Oh, man. Woo. And it's only like, what, $5.95 or something like that? Get the 3-egg omelet with biscuits and gravy. Man, that's good. And breakfast potatoes. Nice big plate like that, too. So... yeah, we haven't been there for a couple of months. We got to go there on Wednesday. We normally go on Friday, but I don't think I could wait till Friday. So, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. And I'm getting hungry. I'm going to have to dig into this bag of Doritos right here because we're talking about all these omelets here. It's from the South. Biscuits and Gravy Machine makes them all the time. Man, when I was in North Carolina, they had a place called Biscuitville. They had the best biscuits there. Oh, man. I don't know if anybody has ever been there, but Biscuitville, if you're ever in North Carolina. I lived in Cary for a while and at the University of North Carolina over there, and they had a couple of colleges there. They had a lot of Biscuitvilles there. They had some really good breakfast. Always a long line there. Cheese, grits, and sweet tea. I don't know about the grits. I can't handle the grits. So, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thanks for coming